Alright guys, so it's gonna be at least another week until I get my my cylinder head back from the machine shop. So I decided I'm just gonna paint the engine bay. I've been debating it for a while, like really didn't want to, and then I did, then I didn't. But I decided I'm going to because I have the engine out already. So I'm gonna go ahead and take headlights, radiator, all the stuff I don't want painted. Now in here, I'm gonna rip off the back firewall lining. I'm gonna try not to remove too much stuff because it's kind of a lot, and I really don't want to do all that. But I'm gonna do all this and remove as much as I can that's easy, and then the rest I'll just have to accommodate for. But I finally got a tripod, so I'll be able to set you guys up in better spots. That's gonna be nice. Got the ARP head studs in. I got shipped the wrong parts for the water pump and the timing tensioner. They sent me a water pump off a freaking 89 Mercedes-Benz. So that's that. So I'm waiting on those. I just shipped them back today. I probably won't get those until like another week or two. But so that's unfortunate. And then I'm going away this Wednesday, going back to New York for a little while. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this. I'll set you guys up with time lapse. Let's get it going. All right, so I got my tools set up. Shouldn't need many, but I got the 10, 12, 13, and 14, 10 and 12 millimeter wrench, ratchet, Phillips and flathead, battery, 2 charge batteries and 1 on the charger, and start ripping right in it. Do a quick once over. This is mainly for me. See how things go. Make sure I have everything on video. Putting this back together is gonna be pretty fun. I got all these not extra, but all these bolts that I didn't bag and tag like I should have. I'm gonna bag and tag most of these bolts though. It's better late than never, right? To start bagging and tagging. Alright, should be good. I also didn't add this in the video, but I fixed up this loom. It's all nice and, I don't know if you can see that, it's all nice and retaped. Parts that were a little bit messed up, and then I added in this right here is the 1G CAS that goes into the CAS sensor, and then the other one plugs in as normal. It's in the garage, I would show you, but the garage is embarrassingly messy right now, so. But yeah, I really need to get this stuff prepped and painted because that's not good. Surface rust gonna on the strut towers. This one was pretty bad down there. Fixed that up, got it all nice up into the fuse box. All right, let's go back at it. Alright guys, so I came up with an idea. I'm going to do ABS delete. I didn't want to spend the money on that at first, but now I really don't feel like putting all those lines back in. So I'm just going to do an ABS delete, look into that a little more, get rid of that ABS module over there, and clean up the bay a little bit. This is how I force myself to stick to my words. If I don't need this stuff, cut these wires too. Fuck it. Alright, this isn't going back in. If it is, it's going to cost you more money and pain in the ass. Throw it away right now so don't touch it again. Garbage. On to removing those lines. Alright, so what I did, took out the ABS all the way. Now, if you're not planning to repaint your stuff, be careful with this brake fluid because it eats up paint. So I plan to just, I assume the kit comes with a new, can't think of it, but I saved the two back lines, obviously. These are for the backs, and then I'll probably just end up running two new lines to calipers. Not too bad. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna look a lot better. So when I first, got this, I was planning to just get it, roadworthy and whatnot. And as it kept going, I kept thinking, do other things. Might as well do this, might as well do that. And it's gone from there. So originally I was never gonna do this. I was never gonna pull the motor or anything. But to find a transmission, about to do 6-bolt. It's all gonna pay off in the end and be happier. So I guess I'll just give you the color that I'm gonna choose. Now, I know a lot of you aren't gonna be happy with this, but it's for me thinking in the future. Because I wanna wrap this car, because honestly, the paint, I mean, it looks good on camera and everything. It looks good from 10 feet, but that's about it. When you get close, it's kind of shitty. Like right here, it's fade on the door. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but so I'm gonna paint the engine bay gloss black, and then eventually I'm gonna throw a picture of the color I want. Stain Killer Productions, his C7 that color is awesome. So that's what I want to do eventually, but I want to get this thing running and everything else first. So I'm gonna finish taking up all the things off the firewall, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and get this video up, and then tomorrow, whenever, I'll start prepping the whole bay for it. I plan to take the fenders off, so that way I can paint this, and then I put the fenders on, and then there's a nice clean. I don't want to paint this, but yeah, it's gonna look good. Or I don't know, I might tape this off nicely and then paint it. Who knows? We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get all this done because it's gonna start raining here soon. All right, so got a lot out. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and focus on, there's a little small rust spot that developed. Probably got nicked and started rusting. So I'm gonna wipe off this real quick because there's some bolts sitting here. Hope you can hear me. Wipe this off. This is not looking good already. I'm gonna go ahead and wire wheel this spot. This is still really tiny to be able to manage it. I'll use some kind of filler and do that so it doesn't spread. I gotta find the flathead real quick. Just gonna wipe this down. So right now, basically, I'm just gonna, get it down to metal and whatnot, and then put some primer on it. That way, because I don't think I'm going to paint it before I get to New York, so it's going to be here for a little while. I'm going to cover the car best I can, but do this just to help stop the rust a little bit. More acetone. With the dry cloth. Alright, so just so I don't get any overspray really on this. It's just a quick fix to help stop it, slow down. That's it. Let that dry, and I'll probably put one more coat on it. Anyways, let's look at the car. So, let me scoot you back a little bit. Sorry this video is so long. If you're still watching, you're a legend. Let me zoom out. All right, so I got everything off the firewall, pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the harness out. Brake booster, I haven't figured out how to take that out yet. I have to look that up. Take the clutch master cylinder out. Now, you guys might have saw me take out the hard line from the clutch master cylinder to the slave over here. I'm gonna go ahead and just get a steel braided line all the way over. Be much nicer. So I gotta order that, and I gotta order the ABS, and I think that's it. But this thing's gonna look sweet. It's gonna look a lot cleaner. Now, if I was really wanting to take time, I'd shave and fill in some holes, but I'm really not good with that shit. And I've got the time, and I kind of wanna have this thing going soon rather than later, and that would be just too much work for me. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and call it quits. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys are excited for the rest of this build, because this one's actually a build versus my last car. I love the last car, but it wasn't really my build, but this one's 100% my build, and it's gonna be sick. So, see you guys in the next one. Peace.